Welcome to The Hidden Scrolls, where we focus on history, folklore, and mythology. The demon Samael, angel of death or prince of darkness. Introduction. Samael is one of the most enigmatic figures in various religious and mystical traditions. He is often described as both an angel and a demon, a figure of death and destruction, yet also a servant of God. His duality makes him a fascinating subject in Jewish, Christian, and occult traditions. This presentation explores Samael's origins, roles, depictions, and significance in different belief systems. Origins and name. Meaning the name Samael derives from Hebrew, Samael, which is commonly translated as venom of God or poison of God. Some interpretations also connect his name to blindness of God, reflecting his association with deception and judgment. His origins can be traced back to early Jewish texts where he appears as an angel of death, a ruler of demons, and sometimes even a fallen angel. Samael in Jewish mysticism and the Talmud. In the Talmud and later Kabbalistic writings, Samael is a complex being. He is considered a powerful archangel in some texts, executing divine justice. He is often identified as the angel of death, responsible for collecting souls. Some traditions see him as the ruler of the demonic realm, the chief of the forces opposing divine purity. He is sometimes depicted as the husband of Lilith, the first wife of Adam, linking him to the seduction and corruption of humanity. In certain texts, he is associated with the serpent in the Garden of Eden, hinting at his role in human downfall. Samael in Christian and occult traditions. While Samael does not appear directly in the Bible, later Christian traditions and occult teachings incorporate him in various ways. Some Gnostic sects identified him with the demiurge, a lesser god who created the material world. In some Christian demonologies, Samael is equated with Satan or Lucifer, but this is not a universal belief. Occult traditions, such as the teachings of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and Thelema, describe him as a destructive but necessary force, balancing creation and destruction. In some esoteric traditions, he governs Mars, symbolizing war, conflict, and power. Samael and the Angel of Death. One of Samael's most recognized roles is as the Angel of Death. In Jewish traditions, he is seen as the executioner who carries out God's will when it comes to mortality. Unlike Christian portrayals of Satan as a rebel, Samael often remains obedient to divine law, only acting as a necessary force. He sometimes wields a poisoned sword, further connecting him to death and suffering. Samael in demonology and folklore. Samael's presence in demonology varies across different cultures and traditions. Some depictions paint him as a fearsome force of malevolence, while others emphasize his role as a divine agent. Medieval demonologists describe Samael as a prince of demons, presiding over various lower entities. Some texts suggest he tempts humans and brings misfortune, but always remains under divine jurisdiction. In some esoteric teachings, Samael is depicted as a test for humankind, forcing them to confront their mortality and spiritual growth. Samael and his relationship with Lilith. One of the more controversial aspects of Samael's mythology is his connection to Lilith. According to some Kabbalistic traditions, Lilith, the first wife of Adam, refused to submit and was later cast out of Eden. She is often associated with Samael as his consort, forming a powerful demonic duo. Their union is sometimes interpreted as a symbol of uncontrolled passions and the dark aspects of creation. Some legends claim that together they bring forth demonic offspring that plague humanity. Samael in modern culture. Samael's influence extends into literature, film, and other media. Examples include in the TV show Supernatural, Samael is referenced indirectly through angelic and demonic figures. In various video games and fantasy literature, he appears as a powerful antagonist, often blending his attributes from Jewish and Christian traditions. In modern occultism and left-hand path traditions, he is sometimes invoked as a source of knowledge and power. His character has been explored in books and movies that deal with the nature of good and evil, often portraying him as a tragic or misunderstood figure. Samael in comparative mythology. Comparing Samael to similar figures in other traditions reveals interesting parallels. In Islamic traditions, Azrael serves as the angel of death, a role very similar to that of Samael. In Hinduism, Yama presides over death and judgment, sharing thematic similarities with Samael's role. The Greek figure Hades, ruler of the underworld, also mirrors some aspects of Samael's function as a guide of souls. Philosophical and theological interpretations of Samael scholars and theologians continue to debate Samael's significance. Is he purely evil, or is he a necessary force within the divine plan? Does he represent the shadow side of God, enforcing divine justice without mercy? How does his role challenge the traditional binary between good and evil? Some Kabbalistic teachings suggest that confronting Samael's darkness is part of humanity's spiritual evolution. Conclusion: Samael remains a deeply complex figure, embodying the paradox of destruction and divine justice. His depiction as an angel, a demon, and the angel of death highlights his multifaceted role in religious and mystical traditions. Whether viewed as an evil adversary or a necessary force within the cosmic order, Samael's legacy continues to intrigue scholars, theologians, and storytellers alike. The duality of his nature forces us to question the rigid categorizations of good and evil, presenting a more nuanced understanding of the spiritual realm.